Have you ever heard of a class where something is always wrong? A classroom that holds a dark secret, where there's a name that shouldn't exist, and a student no one is allowed to acknowledge. This is the chilling premise of the anime, Another. Welcome to Yomiyama, a quiet, sleepy town with a middle school that harbors a terrifying secret. Years ago, in class 3-3, a beloved student tragically passed away. The grief-stricken class decided to act as if he were still alive, leaving his desk empty in his honor. But this act of remembrance twisted into a curse. Now, every year, misfortune stalks class 3-3, and a series of gruesome, inexplicable accidents claim the lives of its students and their families. There's only one rule to stop it. Every year, the class must choose one student to be the non-existent one, to pretend they aren't there, to ignore them completely, as if they never existed. The logic is twisted but simple. The curse adds an extra person to the class roster, someone who is already dead. This extra person is the source of the calamity. By treating a living student as if they don't exist, the class hopes to restore the balance and appease the curse. But this year, a new transfer student, Koichi Sakakibara, arrives, completely unaware of the rule. He notices a quiet, mysterious girl with an eye patch named Mei Misaki, the very person the class has chosen to ignore. His simple act of kindness, of speaking to her, shatters the fragile peace. The curse is reawakened, and the accidents begin again, each one more horrifying than the last. The fear isn't just about what will happen, it's about not knowing who is next on the list. Another is a masterclass in psychological horror because it builds fear through suffocating paranoia and social dread. It's not about jump scares, it's about the slow burn terror of not being able to trust anyone. Your friends become suspects. Your own memories feel unreliable and hazy, as if they've been tampered with. Silence becomes the only tool for survival. Acknowledging the wrong person, even with a simple glance, could trigger a disaster. So everyone lies, not just to each other, but to themselves, creating a web of denial so thick it's impossible to see the truth. You're constantly questioning who is real and who is the extra, and the anime masterfully misdirects you at every turn. The atmosphere is a huge part of what makes this show so unsettling. The color palette is muted, filled with grays and dark, somber tones. It feels like it's constantly raining or about to rain. There's a heavy stillness in the air, a sense of oppressive quiet that makes every normal moment feel incredibly dangerous. A simple trip down the stairs, an open umbrella, a school festival, all become potential scenes of tragedy. The world of Another feels like a curse you can't outrun, where death is always just around the corner, waiting for the slightest mistake. This constant tension keeps you on the edge of your seat, making you feel as trapped as the students themselves. Beyond the horror, Another explores deep themes of memory, grief, and denial. The story poses some really unsettling questions. Is ignorance safer than knowing the horrifying truth? Is pretending someone doesn't exist an act of ultimate cruelty, or is it a strange form of mercy to protect everyone else? The curse itself seems to feed on this collective denial, growing stronger the more the students try to forget and ignore reality. They are trapped in a cycle created by a past tragedy, forced to repeat a cruel ritual just to survive, all while losing pieces of their own humanity. In the end, Another leaves you with one chilling question that will stick with you long after you've finished it. If pretending someone didn't exist was the only thing that could keep you and everyone you care about alive, could you do it? Would you erase a person from your reality to save yourself? It's a terrifying thought, and it's what makes Another such a memorable and deeply disturbing horror classic. Thanks for watching. If you're a fan of suspenseful, psychological anime that messes with your head, make sure to subscribe for more breakdowns just like this one. See you next time.